Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Blue Jay Acres. My name is Noelle. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today we are going to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner again. I also just have a busy day in the kitchen where yesterday I had no time to be in the kitchen. Today I'm going to be living in the kitchen. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to butter my little pans here instead of using a spray. I'm just lightly buttering or greasing my muffin tins. Okay, I'm going to start off with 4 ripe bananas, and I'm just going to put them in here. Then I'm just going to mash this up. Okay, to this I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla. I'm going to add an egg. I'm going to add some cinnamon. And I'm going to add a little bit of honey. This is just raw honey, local honey. And a little bit of this unsulfured blackstrap molasses. I'm going to stir all this together. This is our wet ingredients. To this I'm going to add about a ½ teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, and again I'm going to just stir that all together, and then we're going to add our flour. I'm going to use whole wheat flour, could use oat flour, just grind up some oats, or coarse white flour. So here is our freshly ground flour. I'm going to start with 1½ cups. And I think that'll be good. So 1½ cups of flour. And now I'm going to just fill our muffin cups and get these in the oven. I'm out of walnuts, so I'll put a couple pecans on top of some of them. But Ronnie and Charles aren't big nut fans in their food. They love nuts, just not in their food. But Kate and I and Theo eat it with nuts. Okay, I'm just going to top these with a little more cinnamon. and a couple pecans. Alright, I'm going to bake these in the oven for about 18 to 25 minutes. Okay, so now I'm going to make some, sorry, ignore the chicken bucket. I'm going to make the fudgesicles. Now, I've always made this with coconut milk when I make it, but I'm going to do it with our raw milk instead of the coconut milk. So I'm just doing a magic bullet real quick. I'm going to do milk, but like I said, coconut milk is normally what would be used. I'm going to do a little bit of maple syrup. I'm going to do some unsweetened cocoa powder. And since I need the thickness of if I was using the coconut milk, I'm going to add about 1/4 of an avocado. And that should thicken it up enough. Now I'm just going to put this in the bullet and blend it. Then you just want to give it a little taste to make sure, and a stir, make sure everything's mixed in. Give it a little taste. Okay, then I'm gonna just pour this into my molds here. Somebody, I'm sure, is gonna ask where I got this. This is just from Amazon. I got it, I don't know, at least a year or two ago. I also got like a dinosaur one. They have cute ones on Amazon. Alright, and then I'm going to put this little top on. And this really does make great popsicles. And then I just have a big box of popsicle sticks for making popsicles, crafts, whatever you want to do. They're not expensive. It's like $5 for 1,000 of them. They last a long time. Then I'm just going to push one in each of these. Okay, and then these are going in the freezer until dessert tonight or later this afternoon, whichever way we end up doing it. Alright, so here are the muffins all done. We'll try them here in a few minutes. They just came out of the oven. We gotta let them cool for just a few minutes. Okay, so I tried the muffin. I'm gonna give you my opinion first, then we'll get Charles's. My opinion is they're very good, but they're definitely not as sweet as like a muffin with sugar in it. But something to definitely get used to, and I still think very good. The wheat flour is definitely still more dense than a fluffy white flour, but still, all in all, very good. I will definitely be making this again. yeah, let's see what he thinks. All right, let's see what you think.
Let me see.
My big lemon water cup over there. They're still warm.
No, it's not hot. It's warm.
What's your verdict?
I think they're pretty good.
So compared to our normal banana bread, how are you feeling?
Not that far off. It's a little bit different.
I think it's good.
Let me see. It's not as sweet as if you use real sugar.
He was listening to me.
I remember you said something about a little more dense because of the wheat flour, maybe? Anyway, no, I like it. Let's make it again.
We're gonna go eat breakfast. Okay, so as you can see, the muffins were a hit. This is what's left, 4. So out of 12, there's 4 left. Theo loved them, everybody loved them. Charles said he ate 3. Theo loved it, Ronnie loved it, Kate loved it. Everybody was like, this is so good. So that's awesome. That's awesome. It makes me very happy. All right, I gotta finish cleaning up my kitchen so I can start going through all these apples. I have so many bags of apples and some have started to turn bad, so I gotta pick out the bad ones from the good ones and get all that ready to start making a bunch of applesauce. And I'm just gonna make unsweetened applesauce. I'm gonna can it in the smaller jars. That way we don't have to store them in the fridge if we open a jar, because we don't just sit and eat like boatloads of applesauce. But it's nice to have it, like I like to have it when we have pork. And it's also good to use in recipes when you're not using oil. You can substitute out unsweetened applesauce. You can also heat it up and serve it warm with some, you know, cinnamon and a little bit of butter and a little bit of like either maple syrup or honey, and that would be really good too. So there's things that you can do with just plain applesauce. And Luke might actually eat plain applesauce. We're gonna give that a try too. So that's my plan for now. I gotta get this kitchen clean and then I'll show you the apples. All right, so I'm gonna start with this many apples and then I'll do more. That's probably all I'll get to today. We'll see how full it fills my pot. So all I'm gonna do is I'm going to put this big pot in here. I'm gonna use my handy tool to just get these cored and peeled, and I'm gonna put them in this pot. Okay, so I have this handy tool. I've shown many times how I use it. I am just gonna use this. And then I'm just gonna dump all that in there. And I have a bowl right here to put the peels and the cores in. Now the cores I won't use, but the peels I will give to my animals. I'm just gonna do that with all of these. And then after I get these apples cooking, we're gonna move into the lunch. Okay, so here is all the apples. This is completely full. It's about half the apples I have. I'm gonna add about a cup of water to the bottom. And then I'm gonna put this on a medium-low with the lid and just let this cook for a few hours till everything cooks down. Okay, so lunch today, we're just gonna clean out the fridge because we need to use up stuff. There's also lots of fruits and veggies that anybody can cut up what they want. We got a couple baked potatoes from last night. Ronnie ended up just eating baked potatoes, no chicken. So we got her chicken, we've got some barbecue chicken, we've got some quiche. and some fruit salad. So we're gonna eat this up for lunch, and then I'll see you guys back at dinner time because I'm gonna be busy doing this canning. As soon as all this is done cooking down, which I've got it on a low medium, and that's a huge pot, so that's probably gonna take an hour or so. Once that's all cooked down, then I'm gonna run it through the applesauce press, and then we'll get the canning going. And then it'll be time to move into dinner. It's going on 2 o'clock now. So, busy day. All right, so now these apples have cooked down and they're soft. So I'm gonna take them off the heat and let them cool off before I start putting them in the applesauce press. And then I'll heat them back up before I can them. All right, so now I'm going to put it through my applesauce press. This is the apples, and it is just this Johnny applesauce maker. So, I'm gonna let Charles hold that. And this just goes straight in here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna turn this, and it will get all the applesauce through, and anything that doesn't belong through will go out the other side, and it'll smash it nice and beautifully. Can I go on this side and see? Luke, come here and help Mommy. I thought you wanted to help me make the applesauce.
Actually, yeah.
This way. This is hot though, so don't touch this stuff. Ready? Gotta use muscles. Use muscles, and you're pushing all this apples right here through. See up here? And they're all getting smashed and brought down here.
Hurry up. You
got it? You got it? You can do it?
hurry.
Build them muscles. Build them. Build those muscles. Oh, you got this. Okay, so here I have about 3 quarts of water getting ready to boil to add to my canner. Got my lids and rings going, and then I'm heating this back up. In here, it is warming my jars. We did end up getting a pressure canner because my water bath canner was actually breaking my surface here. The heat lights came on, and it stayed on for days because it was overheating it to have my big water bath canner on this glass surface. So we decided to just do the electric, so that we did purchase, which I will get plenty of use out of. And so far, I think it's gonna be great. For dinner, I think I'm gonna keep it crazy simple because I gotta wait until I can even get back to my oven or to anything on my stove. And I don't wanna turn on my oven because it's very warm out today and we just have all the windows open. So I think I'm just gonna fry up some ground beef, add a jar of our home canned spaghetti sauce, which is so good. If you guys missed making that one, turned out so good. And I'll try and link that video down below if you want to see how I made that. But I think I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to use some pasta. It's not homemade pasta, it should be. But by the time I'm done doing all this, it's going to be late, and I'm going to be done for the day. So that's what's the plan as of right now. That could always change. It is only 5 o'clock, which means we probably won't eat dinner till like 9 or 10. But that's the plan. Okay. So now for dinner, it is already 6:30. I'm just gonna put in a box. I have this gluten-free penny. It's just what I had down there. I'm gonna let this boil first, and then I'm gonna add this to it. And here, I'm gonna just fry up a pound of ground beef. And I have a jar of our pasta sauce that we made on 3/5/23. And I'm gonna end up adding that to this after I brown this meat. And we're gonna have the pasta, and I'll make like a Caesar salad. And that should be the end of our salad. All right, the sauce is done. And for the noodles, again, I'm just gonna salt this water. So I just got a package, and I just wanted to say thank you, Ginger, for sending me this ground mustard. I will not be out of it now for a while. And she said with canning season coming, she figured I could use it. And that's so true. It's just not something I get often, so it seems like whenever I need it, I'm out of it, because I don't use it that much. So I always forget to get it. So thank you so much. Now this should last me a while. Thank you again. All right, these noodles are about done. I'm going to put this meat sauce in with the noodles. Okay, so I'm just adding it all together just so it'll stay warm until Charles comes in, and just easier to feed all the people this way. We also still have to try dessert, so get that out here in a minute. Here's a look at that. Bunch of hissing behind you. That is 11 minutes. That'll be the end of the timer. So here's what I got. I got these jars of unsweetened applesauce. I got 4 more in there, so there'll be 11 total. Over here, I still have 9 bags of apples. They're 3 pounds a piece. So 27 pounds apples to go through tomorrow. And I'll finish up canning. Very fortunate, I did not lose that many of them. There were like 5 or 6 out of the half of them that I already canned that were bad when I was going through the apples. So that's wonderful, wonderful news. All right, we're gonna try this dessert while we are waiting for Charles to come in for dinner. I just wanted to get it all done because I'm getting ready to go get off my feet for a while. All right, so here is what it looks like. Just like a fudgesicle. Tastes just like a fudgesicle. Very good. We'll see if Charles notices anything, and we'll have him try it here in a minute. All right, I'm not gonna have him try the spaghetti because it's just spaghetti. We already told you the homemade sauce is bomb.
Sure somebody didn't already eat mine?
I know, a piece broke off when I got yours out. It's all right. So tell truth on what you think. Homemade fudgesicles.
So they're not bad, but it's more like eating a popsicle than a fudgesicle, because speak today. Because fudgesicles are usually a little bit creamier.
If I used coconut milk instead, it would have been creamier, but instead I used our milk. But I will say, to me it tastes dead on a Frosty.
Yeah.
Like the taste. So if you put that into a blender and whipped it up, then it would taste, I think, just like a Frosty.
But then you wouldn't have a fudgesicle.
Well, you wouldn't. But that's what the flavor tastes to me, just like one.
It feels really good after being hot.
Do you taste the avocado? Just pretend I didn't say that part. You like things you never knew you liked.
Who in their right mind puts avocado in a fudgesicle?
Your wife. Cans are popping. Your wife does it. That's who. No, you finished eating it.
I want spaghetti.
I know, but you're going to eat that first. All gone. That's going to replace your ice cream. I'll find a good replacement. You will see.
This is not an ice cream replacement.
No, but it's very good.
But super good on a hot day.
It is. All right, you guys, that's going to wrap it up for tonight. I'll see all of you guys tomorrow. I'm about to go get a nice hot bath and relax for the rest of the night. Hopefully you guys are having a nice, relaxing night too. And I'll see all of you guys tomorrow for another What We're Eating here on Blue Jay Acres as everything's popping. Bye, everybody. Have a great day or night wherever you are.